Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we're playing a Minotaur deck with Sethron, the Hurloon general, and you notice that this is a Brawl deck in Historic. How is that possible, you ask? Because there is an event today on Arena, which is really nice. You can also play up against friends and do that kind of stuff, which I enjoy doing as well. But for right now, what we're doing is we're diving into the Historic Brawl event, and we are trying to make Minotaurs an actual thing that are good here. And basically this is how this deck works. Sethron, Hurloon General, is busted. So as it enters the battlefield, it creates a 2/3 red Minotaur token. So for 5 mana, we're getting 2 creatures, 6 power, 7 toughness on the battlefield, and then it can pump to give other Minotaurs we control +1/+0 and menace and haste until end of turn. That's pretty sweet stuff. So if that wasn't enough, it also gets those Minotaurs whenever other Minotaurs enter the battlefield, or non-token Minotaurs enter the battlefield. So it just is a really good general. It's by itself, it makes the Minotaur deck actually a threat and good. And it lets us play all of these really terrible Minotaurs that just straight up kind of suck. But they're Minotaurs, and therefore they're making more Minotaurs with Sethron, and that is why we play them. And that is basically the idea of this deck. We have a lot of ramp in the deck: Arcane Signet, Mind Stone, Heraldic Banner. We have some things that make things cost less: Heraldic's Horn, Hazard's Monument. And most of our creatures are red. Most of our stuff is red, so this kind of works out with it. A lot of things that we want mana reduction on are also red, so Hazard's Monument actually going to be pretty decent here. And then we have a couple of things to make sure the Lord effects just kind of work. We have Icon of Ancestry, Vanquisher's Banner. We have a few Nehebs. In here we have 3 Nehebs actually, some giving Minotaurs +2/+0 as long as we have 1 or fewer cards in hand, which means we also can bring in Hazaret herself into the deck. Not a Minotaur, but it works with everything else we're doing. Minotaurs have a lot of discard effects, have a lot of just fun stuff we're going through. The big things that we're trying to hit in this deck, basically Deathbellow Warcry, 8 mana, search your library for up to 4 Minotaur creature cards with different names, put them onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. The bad thing about this is that we cannot search up Sethron with it, but it is still a busted, really good Minotaur thing where we, for 8 mana, we get our 4 most expensive Minotaurs, throw them onto the battlefield, and life is great. So it's still a good thing to do. What's great about it usually is that you get Sethron as well, casting it, and so then you just go wide with your board, having a bunch of stuff come out. So we're hoping to have Sethron out as that's happening, and that's basically the deck. You know what? Let's add one last thing. We need an Embercleave in the deck. Just realized what I was missing there, and we'll cut out the Lightning Visionary. It's meh. There we go. All right, and that's the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Uh-oh, Nikki B. This is a really good creature. That probably means they have lots of removal, which is like really good against us. Ugh, man, people have removal. We just can't play. So we have Sethron on turn 4, and so this hand, while it's not amazing, is okay enough. So we're going to keep it because we can at least play things here. Thriving More, choose red, pass the turn. I actually kind of like these lands. They're not amazing for sure. I'm really excited for the new lands with Zendikar Rising. Those lands are sweet. All right, play Mountain, pass turn. If we can get to the Deathbellow Warcry, we may have a shot. Nicol Bolas. Okay, let's discard. We actually want our lands. Let's go ahead and discard this Skophos. We get to Sethron before too long. Herald's Horn. Choose Minotaur. Arcane Signet. All right, so we're gonna play Sethron next turn and hope it doesn't die, basically. If it does, well, crap. If it doesn't, sweet. Galta's the most popular aggressive deck. Galta is always fun. Whoa, rude. Nice. All right, go Neheb. Pass the turn. Glenhorn Buccaneer could be nice. I think Neheb here, just letting us potentially add extra mana to our mana pool to play Sethron That's basically the idea of this deck. Play Sethron. When we do, life is good. They kill Neheb. Yeah. We may have a chance to kill Nikki B here, though. Down to 17. Alright, let's go ahead. Just Glenhorn Buccaneer this time because we get to kill Nikki B. Do I want to discard and draw anything? What would I discard? The Warcry is really expensive, but it's also like one of the few good things, but it's also not removal. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Like, we really have to answer this Nikki B before too long. The Ravager is a bad one. I don't think I ever noticed. This is converted mana cost 0. That's actually really interesting. Dude, I forgot Fire's Invention is a thing. Oh, crap. That means they can't really cast this without it being more expansive. Is it based off converted mana cost? And then they'd still have to pay the tax. So if they hit land, they can play it with the tax after the fact. We're going to play Sethron. That's what we came to do. Get in. Down to 20 past the turn. Oh no. Dang it. We have a lot of odd stuff. Take action, yeah. So we're dead in 3 turns, assuming they don't have anything else super good here. Yeah, so they played Nikki B back, cost 2 more. Fire's Invention is so good. That's something we probably ought to throw in this deck too. We'll drop the Reaper, I guess.
Witness a mote of my power.
Scryland. No more lands. I don't have enough to discard something as well, right? So let's just go Vanquisher Banner on Minotaur to make this one a little bit bigger so we can hit this guy harder. All right. We actually have a shot in this game still. It all comes down to if we can find removal and rebuild. It's not looking great for us, though. Discarding here, Hazoret can actually swing in aggressively next turn. I like it. Down to 5. They have 2 spells to still cast. Oh, yeah. Just a Scarab God. With Fire's Invention seems so busted. So busted. Castle Embereth. So I can play Sethron here. So we're dead to Scarab God on the next turn anyway. So because we didn't find any answers, we're dead. So yeah, we'll concede. So Scarab God deals 1 point of damage to us because he has a zombie. He gets to steal one of our own zombies. Nikki B does 4 points of damage. We're dead. So next one. All right, up against Reggio di Fioro. Sorry, di Fiori. No black mana. Lots of things that need black mana. I'm gonna keep it. Something feels off there. There we go. Thriving Bluff. There's the black mana. We are mostly kind of splashing the black mana. We have quite a few things with it, but you don't need it as desperately. All right, play Mind Stone. Pass the turn. Getting the ramp on. Do I play the tap land here? So I can play Icon of Ancestry. Yeah, I think so. Icon of Ancestry on Minotaur. Having the ability to cycle is really nice, but I'd rather just make sure we hit our land drops here. Get to Sethron for the next turn. Life's good. You have a raise board deck? Ooh, mono red. That'd be fun. Ashiok.
Behold my epilogue of
All right, we play Sethron. That's a lot of power on the board at once. Next turn we play out this guy or this guy, give him haste and menace, and then swing, showing. Okay, mill some more stuff, rude. Haven't lost anything too amazing yet though, so that's something nice. Definitely holding up removal. All right, Slaughter Priest and Mogus. All right, desparking the Sethron. This only has 3 life here. That's fine. I can actually dig with Icon or hold up Heartless Act. Actually, I can't. I don't have any more black mana. I'm debating if I want to pump here or not. I don't think it actually makes sense to, so we'll just take it. Take action. I could also play this guy, just play out more Minotaurs. I'm not expecting a board wipe, but we'll see. Okay, you kill Ashiok real quick. Get rid of that nonsense. Yeah, go ahead and play on Carp Invader. Pass turn. Let's go just Vanquisher Banner. Pump everything on the board. Start being able to draw more cards on Minotaur. And swing for 12. That is not a small amount. No! Wait, how did they miss up on that? Did they miscast it? All right, tons of answers for Nikki B, so I guess we keep. It's kind of a slow hand, though. This hits the other Nikki B. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Nikki B Tribal for the win. Not sure about for the win, but... Arcane Signet. They've got the Ramp Bomb. We have a lot of removal that does hit Planeswalkers. So, I mean, that's something. Rude. Narset.
Focused and disciplined. Encounter no obstacles.
I think we just kill this with the intervention. Is that really... I mean, we don't have much else going next turn. Yeah, I think we just kill this.
I shall miss your
Get rid of one more extra card draw. Duress has a lot of things to hit here. Do I have lots of card draw in this deck? Not a ton, no. All right, Herod's Horn. This is one of those extra card draw things, though. I mean, there is quite a few cards there that like either discard and draw for us or not. All right, Sethron absolutely dies, but it also dies and then comes back. Like we can bring it out again, and we get at least a 2/3 out of it. So like, we'll go ahead and play it out. Dave Ross is contempt it, but we get a 2/3 Minotaur out of it. If we hit another land, we get to play it again the next turn, which then it dies to Nikki B. But that's fine. The Shaman is interesting as well. So at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 3, sacrifice a non-land permanent. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land permanent. What was that? Trancing Melody. Put onto the battlefield. So yeah, that's something that's pretty good. Take action. We were really hoping for a land there. See, Nicol Bolas comes out and just kills this, right? And that's really annoying. I could just go swinging at face here. hold up the E2 Extinction? Not quite. All right, we'll play it out. Force them to use more removal on it. Maybe we can keep Sethron alive another turn. All right. 4 mana still. All right, has the Murder Shredder. Rude. What's up, Spank Me? Welcome. Super Sensei, what's up, Brent? We're actually drawing quite a few cards with this Hurloon. That's been nice. Gosh dang it. We just know for sure that this dies immediately after playing it. And so that's not fun. But we have so many Minotaurs that, like, if it does survive, it's amazing. So, I mean, I guess we play it. Force them to answer it. We have Ongon Crasher to kill the Nicol Bolas after they play it as well. But not that. Oh, crap. I mean, I guess we can still kill it, but... Just deals 3. I don't think that was the right play for them. Alright, so... I'm actually going to hold on to the Oncrop Crasher. So we play... So I have E2 Extinction to kill this. We can hold on to it, though. Let's go... How big is this guy? Oncrop Invader. All Minotaurs get Menace. All of you attack Ugin. Alright, Ugin's dead. That's done for. Now it's gonna force out the Nikki B. Do I want to cycle this or play it and be able to play Sethron a turn after? And get closer to the Death Bellows. I think we want to get closer to Death Bellow or Cry. Pass the turn. Yep, take action. I do not have a lot of graveyard removal. That would have been a nice thing to have, actually.
Once again.
Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 land we get Deathblow Warcry. Let's drop the Slaughter Priest. It's not that great.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
So we can cut here, play Oncrop Crasher, kill Nicol Bolas. That's fine. I can also, that way I can hold up E2 Extinction for later as well. As long as we can kill Planeswalkers with our creatures, that's the better thing to do. Alright, so Oncrop Crasher. I can also just exert so that I don't have to spend the cut yet. And then I can hold up E2 Extinction. Alright, yeah, that's better. Alright, kill Nikki B. You can't block.
Defiance is infuriating.
Well, we are at least like taking care of Nikki B a little bit here. I mean, they can play it for the next few turns regardless. So it's like, cool, we did that. Alright, I'm gonna eat to Extinction now. Yeah, definitely go Graveyard with that. Probably discard the Cut to Ribbons. Or the token. Alright, the token. They have 3 mana left. I don't think they've hit a land drop. They did play a land drop. Alright. So now Deathbellow Warcry will hopefully not get countered. Could also just go for the Sethron again. I mean, Sethron with Deathbellow Warcry is way better. So yeah, we just play that again. It probably dies to Nikki B. Tail's End. Alright. Alright. I mean, the whole idea is that if we get Death Will Warcry with Sethron, we get a ton of Minotaur tokens they can't really deal with too well. Okay, we exile.
The multiverse.
I guess a mountain is fine. Do I want to hold on to cut? We have enough now that we can still play everything. Except we're getting further away from Sethron. Take action. Neheb. Neheb's actually one that we kind of wanted on the board. Let's see here. So I can play this and Oncom Crasher can actually kill Nicobolus. Alright, Warcry. Here we go. Do you have that negate? No, they don't. Alright. So, does anything have haste? Neheb. Fanatic of Mogus is pretty nice here. Giving a plus there is nice. What else do we have? Glinthorn Buccaneer can actually get in a little bit here too. Alright, and Glinthorn Buccaneer. Anything with haste is pretty nice. And it's a little bit more with the Fanatic of Mogus. Do we need to exert? So you attack there. Yeah, we do have to exert. All right, so exert, hit there. You can't block. I mean, we're doing what we do, you know? So they've played Nicobolus a million times. They get to play it again, I think, here because of the Gilded Lotus. Oh, we had 8 mana. That's right. I can cut and then ribbons for a little bit here as well if I wanted to. Board wipe was terrible here. Oh, we're so close to this. Is this just for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn? Actually, so cut to ribbons works pretty well with this anyway. So let's actually cut here, and then I can ribbons for as much as I want, and then be able to hit. What's his back with it? So if they have board wipe, this is the worst possible thing to play. If they don't have board wipe, like what board wipe would they have though? Like Star to Extinction is the only thing that really kills us. Some wraths are annoying. All right, we'll go ahead and play it out. Pass the turn. So yeah, being in a post-combat main phase, add red mana for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. I forgot how good this thing is. It's actually really good. I mean, we have lethal on board. They either have to have the board wipe or like quite a few removal spells. Just Nicobolus doesn't do it here. Sethron, yeah, I mean, the ribbon side of this is actually really good here too. What? Oh my flippin' heavens. Nice. Gotta be kidding me. Dude, I hate this deck. I hate playing against it. It's the worst thing in the world. All right, we can ribbons for how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can end up doing how much damage with this? Not enough. All right, so let's go Flurry of Horns. And we'll draw with Castle Locthwain. Yeah, that was much worse than a board wipe. I probably should have drawn then to see if I could hit the land drop, actually. I just realized this isn't in my hand, actually. So, all right, we take a crap 10.5, and they get a bunch of mana for it afterwards. I think we have to take it all just to have a chance at just killing him in 1 turn, though. So no blocks, take it all, have at it, fool. Down to 6. Make us discard a card. We don't have a card. So that's cool. Ha, I made them discard. All right, you gain how much mana? 15 extra mana. Oh my gosh, with the Scarab God. All right, with this, they basically return our entire graveyard, or their graveyard, whatever. For the love. All right. Yeah, sure, you can have him. Oh, you know what? You can have 2 more people as well. 3 more people? 3 more people. Dude, this went so very wrong. All right, I think that we're done here. I'm just gonna draw a card for the fun of it. A second, yeah, we're done. We're done. Rude. Alright, begins Stardust XO. Yeah, we'll keep. We don't have our third land, but we actually have both colors. We have some removal. As soon as we get to land 3, we should be pretty fine. Pretty fine. Hour of Devastation as an option. That could come into the deck for sure. But we're the ones building the board. I mean, you should always have some versatility in the board and in the deck. Yeah, so you're right. Pass the turn. Narset. Narset is actually very bad for us. Very good for them. Hasty guy after the Lord, right? That's how that works. Start making discard. I'm just worried about like a Deafening Clarion. Glinthorn Buccaneer survives a lot more stuff than this does. All right, we get a shot. So I can destroy an artifact if this ever gets too out of hand. We each discard a card. Yeah, I don't think I care about you. This is really expensive. Gonna be really hard to get to. Meh, all right, get rid of you. Down to 20. That's cool too. Play out Hazoret, pass the turn. If we hit land, I may go for the Shaman over Sethron, just so that we can hit in with Hazoret as well. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah. Just to keep the life total ticking. It's furry. Fanatic of Mogus. All right, play Sethron. What does Sethron do? So yeah, so Sethron, 5 mana. When it enters the battlefield, it creates a 2/3 Minotaur token. Also, whenever any other Minotaur enters the battlefield, it creates a 2/3 red Minotaur token. That's a non-creature, non-token. And then you can pay 3 to give Minotaurs +1/+0 and gain menace and haste until end of turn. So it's a really good lord that creates a really wide board for us. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. All right. All right, we want Hazoret to hit, so we're gonna go ahead and just make them destroy target artifact. Since they're trying to proliferate this anyway, well, let's not let them draw a bunch of cards. Fanatic of Mogus. Deal a crap ton of damage to your face. Create another Minotaur. That's a pretty good turn. Hazoret is gonna be hard for them to actually deal with. Yeah, there we go. Shablamo! Up against Minty Freshness. Not a lot of red mana, which actually is kind of bad for us. I'm going to keep this, though. We have the Command Tower for red mana. Yeah, Command Tower, pass the turn. We get to hold up Eliminate for the next turn. And then Phyrexian Tower is actually pretty sweet. Dude, all of our black mana. I mean, that's cool and all, but we're kind of just splashing the black mana. Ember Hauler. Torbrand is annoying. All right, let's, Ember Hauler comes out. Let's just kill the Ember Hauler now. It's really annoying with Fervent Champion. We couldn't actually block with the Mogus. So I could play Monument and get Sethron out a turn early. Let's actually do that. Phyrexian Tower, Monument. Next turn we get Sethron. And then we get to start playing other Minotaurs. Laugh is good. Destructive Digger. Oh gosh, I don't have double red mana. I totally messed that up. Gosh dang it. Alright, create a blocker. Have I played a land yet this turn? I think I already did. Decline? Dang it, I don't even know what I was thinking there. I was just thinking for sure we can play Sethron because he's only cost 4. Yeah, I was wrong. Alright, block and kill. Take 3. Oh, red creature spells. Alright. Thriving more on red. So take a big hit for them or play out creatures. Like, it would be nice to have Sethron be able to play things after the fact. First strike is pretty nice, though. We actually get to kill the Fervent Champion with this. I guess that's the only thing we can play. So play this out. That's 2 more blockers for us on later turns. So actually, keep what we have, pass the turn. If they go to kill this, we can Castle Locthwain. Chandra, 2 damage to any target for +1. Seems good. Alright, so we're going to take 4, 7. Can I take 3 more here? That's 10 for the turn to draw a card. I guess so. Yeah, that's rough though. So this actually does 4 damage a turn, right? All right. Dude, this Chandra is actually really good with Torbrand. That's a little bit scary. So I can cast Flurry of Horns, hit her. It's any target, so they actually just kill us on the next turn. Are we just dead? Gosh dang it. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Alrighty then, moving on to the next one. Up against Bustino. Bring it on, Bustino. Yeah, this time we have all the colors that we want. Keep this. Foul Mire Knight. Thriving More. For red. Lazotep Reaver. Lots of zombies on the board. Okay. I may end up killing the Death Toucher just to get it off the board. We can do it at instant speed though, so pass the turn. Midnight Reaper. Just kidding, now we kill that. Guess we go to the end step. All right, a little bit awkward here. This has to come in tapped. So yeah, we'll just play that out. Pass the turn, hold up more removal. I'm assuming they just hit land and go for Liliana. All right, Devotee. Kill them before damage comes through. No Zombie Lord for you. Down to 18. On-Crop Crasher. We can see if they just don't know how this works and see if they try to block. Cut is okay. On-Crop Crasher is really meh. I mean, we can bring this out as something to sacrifice to Phyrexian Tower next turn. Do I want to block? I guess we just hit. All right. Down to 20 past the turn. Crypt Breaker. All right, so this does negative X to where X is the number of zombies you control. So the more zombies they have, the faster they can kill Sethron. I think we still play it though. Yeah, play out Sethron. Sacrifice this guy. Create 2 creatures. So if they hit land, they can just play Liliana, kill here. They have the ability to draw a card here as well. So they should be able to hit land. And then hopefully on Crep Crasher can kind of get in to kill. All right, they got it. -2.
Only I am free of death.
Our mana base has been feeling really weird this whole game, or this whole time with this deck. All right, let's... Man, cutting any of these just feels really bad. When we play Scophos, they can just kill that as well, right? Like Liliana's, I did not mean to, I meant to put that back in hand. Oh well. It's, every one of our plays are pretty terrible here. Until we get a little bit more mana, it's kind of just like, well, all right. I am going to go ahead and swing in. I'm fine trading off with Falmar Knight. Get it off the board, pass the turn.
One person's trash is another woman's arm.
Ooh, they have the Lotleth Giant. It's so good. Alright. Cavalier of Night. Cannot kill that with the Cut to Ribbons, unfortunately. Swamp. I can at least block it with this, the War Leader. Sure.
Well, they aren't useful to me alive.
Mire Triton. More stuff in the graveyard. She had -4, or sorry, -3, and she can cast everything from the graveyard, so tons of extra value. You can't cast the Massacre Worm, though. Grave Digger. Ross's Contempt. Alright. That's at least decent. Alright, let's do this, actually. So, Contempt, Cavalier of Night. I was thinking we had a little bit more mana. Pass the turn. Actually, you know what? No, let's not. Let's go ahead and Liliana just comes back, and then she can negative anyway, right? Not as good for them. All right, let's go ahead and do it now. I was thinking I could exile it, cut the Mire Triton, then swing in and force them to chump block. But didn't quite work out that way. Wait, is it just whenever it leaves the battlefield? I thought it was when it died.
Don't get squeamish on
Wait, how do they bring back the Massacre Worm? I just missed it, apparently. And they have the Sir Conrad. Sir Conrad is one of my favorite cards of all time. It's so good. Rageblood Shaman, cut the Sir Conrad. That's so good with Liliana too. They just play all their cheap stuff, and then we take damage as it comes in, and they get to create a bunch of stuff. Still Death Touch, so no attacks. Pass the turn. Wonder if they have the new Liliana? Probably. I don't know. I'm actually really liking what they're doing with this deck, though. Pretty sweet stuff. Kicker's back. It was since Dominaria, not Ixalan. Kicker was last in Dominaria. Alright, taking a lot and a half. Can they just swing in and kill us here? Not quite. Alright, block, block. Actually, which one do I want to keep alive? Block, block. Down to 1. Doesn't seem like we have much of a good chance here, though. All right, let's go Sethron. Oh, I had a sacrifice. I didn't even notice. All right, concede. We were still dead even if it didn't work out. All right, so that's it for the Minotaur deck. Overall, I think the deck is fun. I think it's It's good, but we're gonna be spending this one day that we have to play Historic Brawl with everybody, playing some other stuff as well. So yes, I do like this. This is fun, but it's time to be jumping into some other stuff here as well. So if you guys are wanting to watch more stuff, more decks, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, like the video, so that you guys can see more of this kind of content. If you want to see me on stream, click the link down in the description below to follow me on stream. And for those that are watching here, we're gonna go and jump into some other stuff. Let's do it.